Okay. I mean, a lot of these teams have repeats. Should we do Levani or Swampert? We'll take a vote. Levani or Swampert for the last team of the day? All right, looks like it's gonna be Swampert. Let's go with that. I mean, the Swampert team's nice because we've used less Pokemon on the... Actually, have we won with every Pokemon on this team but Koraidon and Swampert? I think that's it. That's the thing with this challenge is, like, you have a lot of repeating Pokemon, so it's hard to get through it effectively. Have we won with Koraidon? We have. So it's only Swampert on this team that we need to win with. That is a Rhyperior. That is a Rhyperior, who does not have a good Swampert matchup, notably. Commonly well-known fact, he has a bad Swampert matchup. No one has ever thought about this, though. Where's the Pokepaste for this? Into this. This is just like Tailwind Ice Rider stuff. Yeah, Swampert's absurdly good. The only thing I have to be concerned about is literally the freaking Senesha. Let's go with this. I think Rillaboom's quite good here. This channel is partnered with Gamersubs. If you want to support my work and get great tasting drinks, you can order Gamersubs through my link in the description down below or with code Moxie boosted at checkout for 10% off. Gamersubs is a caffeinated product that I recommend only to my 18+ viewers, but my link will send you to their caffeine-free product section just in case. Every product purchased through my link supports my channel financially, so I'd really appreciate the support. Now back to the video. Moxie in chat, what could Collinsville do to make a better VGC regional experience? The correct answer is not be located in Collinsville. It's entirely just the location. There's nothing to do there at all. It's like on the side of a road. The actual like venue, if I remember correctly. It's like the side of a highway. I think it's like a bottom 3 regional experience just off a location. Right, so I work here. I'd like to bring some ideas to city leadership. I construct more cool stuff to do, build more like bars, parks, farmers markets. Give like a reason to be there other than the regional itself is basically it. Because the best regionals are places where you don't have to do good at the regional to have a good time. That's basically it. Wide guard. I can wide guard Astro Brush here pretty safely. The thing with an area like Collinsville, though, is that what is Collinsville, Illinois' like main product? Like, what do they do there? Like, what kind of town is that? Like, that matters quite a bit to determining what you would do. Because the thing is, Collinsville is like kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's basically like just outside of it's St. Louis without saying St. Louis is like the best way to put it. It's just across the bridge. So like it's consistently in the shadow of a different city. Which makes it so, like, there's not really a lot of use in trying to make... Oh my god, I got paralyzed. That might help me, though. Trying to change things, because St. Louis right there. Alright, hear me out. I'm gonna barrage again, but I'm gonna flip turn. Oh, I might be goated. There's no way they glacial lance here. There's no way they glacial lance here. They're gonna seed bomb or something. Wow, I guess I should go Rillaboom. It's actually pretty bad. Okay, they did Seed Bomb. Good. Now I have Fake Out Pressure, which is quite good. Calyrex can't move because it's paralyzed. You're kidding me, bro. You're kidding me, bro. You're killing me. You're breaking a mother's heart. Alright, Fake Out, Astral. Don't have Shadow Ball. They actually have it. They usually don't run it. Not super common on it right now. I'm trying to think how I can get away with this. I am in a pretty bad spot. I actually don't think we win. That full para was very, very bad. Yeah, I think we just forfeit there. There's no way we get out of that. All they have to do is send in Kyogre, and then we never KO anything. Continue battling. Hey, Thorn. The thing also is that, like, Collinsville already had such a poor reputation as, like, a location for an event that I don't think you need to worry about better turnout next time, because I don't think there is a next time. They haven't done it since 2019. It's been, like, 6 years since the last Collinsville Regional. They basically moved on from it entirely. Alright, this is a Hail team, which means Swampert is actually quite good here. But there's also Freeze Dry, which could be bad. Okay. Pretty bad, okay. I definitely need to end game with it too. I kind of wish this had like Sash plus Nasty Plot, but it doesn't. Terra Fury is quite good here though. All right, let's bring this guy and this guy. Ninetales Tornadus. Flip turn here is not bad. Actually, doubling into the Torn is pretty decent. Yeah, double into the Torn. I'm gonna get in my... Incineroar's not bad. Depends if I get this KO. Actually, I think I always just go into Koraidon. Or I always go into Incineroar here, actually. Now that I think about it. No. No, I go into Koraidon here because they're not going to Blizzard. They're always going to go for their, They're always going to go for their Veil. And that means that next turn, I can... Did they just Snow Scale? Why would you... Okay, I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense because they were considering the possibility of me swapping in Koraidon. But the issue is he's coming in now. He's coming in right now. No Tailwind either is really rough for them. That's really rough. You know what's funny? I should actually go Incineroar first. Since I never got that Tailwind, this gives me 2 attacks. Veil stays up. It was more setting the Veil up itself. Because it only goes up if Veil is active. It stays up even if the weather changes, but it only goes up if Hail is active or snow. But I'm in a pretty good spot here. I just fake out whatever's on the field. I go for my Astral Barrage. I'm guaranteed at least like solid damage or even a KO. And these things are almost always Scarf or Specs, so... What I do here is I scout, go for the fake out, go for the Astral. Find out if it's Scarf or Specs. I'm hoping it's Specs, because if it's Specs, that means that, you're able to go into... No, if it's Specs, I just get, like, the 2 at KO, don't I? Hopefully I win this one, because that means I get to cross off freaking... What's his name? Swampert. See how much this does. This is Spell Tag. Alright, not Scarf. Definitely Specs. Possibly Assault Vest, even. Not a ton of damage, but good damage nonetheless. I'm gonna go into Swampert here and protect. The reason I'm going into Swampert is because I think that they would just go for like some kind of attack to one-shot Incineroar, and I want to make sure I have Fake Out on the board soon. Also, I haven't revealed Wide Guard yet, so if they do lock into Blizzard for some reason, this isn't bad. Actually, the optimal thing for me right now would be losing my Swampert right away. If they, like, double into it, if they go for, like, Blizzard and Play Rough, that's actually great. And I think they might have gone for that here, because if they're Terra Stellaring, that's, like, definitely just to make sure they pick up the KO on the Incineroar. Because there's no reason to do that into Calyrex, so we should be good. Behemoth Blade? Okay, alright. I still hope I get one shot here. No, not even close. Special defense dropped. My play here is actually high horsepower and go into Incineroar in this slot. Because I get the Intimidate, I get the Fake Out, and whether or not whether or not Swampert survives, doesn't matter. I just get value regardless. Moxie looks like he collects Labubus. Actually, between the Horse Girl game and Labubus, it's never been easier for me to be a hipster and not like what's trending. Does that use up their Stellar Boost if they hit into Protect? No. Hopefully no freeze, because then I'm in a phenomenal position. Let's go into Cali. Thinking this is AV, judging by the damage we've been doing. Go for the Astral. I'm not even going to Fake Out. I'm going to Parting Shot. I'm actually pretty confident that they're AV now. And I only need to outspeed it next turn, and I shouldn't get one shot here, since we know they're not specs. And if they switch in the Zacian here, that's actually great for me, because that's at -1. Ninetales switches out, nice. Should be good. All right, as long as we don't get frozen, we're good. Parting shot. I get in my core on, I win. As I just click Astral Barrage and even Flame Charge probably does it. Yeah, Terrifier, Flame Charge, Astral Barrage always wins. Good game. Guess I should have Flare Blitz to be absolutely safe, but I don't think it matters. Yeah. Let's see if they protect. The thing I find interesting about Calyrex is that you don't see too often. Something I find interesting about Calyrex that you don't see too often. Sorry, it was the 2 being misspelled that messed me up. Is that it can learn Encore and Disabled. Who in Game Freak allowed that? That's actually not uncommon. I see Encore Disable Calyrex all the time. Want to sign my Excadrill card at Vegas? Yeah, sure. All right, now we're at +1, so we just win every time. Astral Barrage, close combat, good game. Try to go for the double. It doesn't really matter, though. Doesn't help them at all. Nice. Okay. Let's get one more with this team. Let's see. Into this, Swampert's actually pretty good. It is pretty good. I'm not sure how we win, though. Speed control thing's messing me up here. Huh. I would imagine they just Whimsicott and Mirat on me, right? So if they do that, I don't know how you get away with that. Would be like a Rillaboom Calyrex angle then, and I would just like U-turn turn 1 or fake out. And then these guys probably. Why doesn't Tinglu make a good teammate for Leech Seed Cali Ice right now? It seems like the format is special heavy. It does. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. Usually not, but that's just because like people prefer to have like Rillaboom, Amoonguss, like just other partners that are a little less passive. I just had a thought. What if this is Sash Amoongus and I just own him turn 1? I'm gonna Terra Fairy. What if this is Sash Amoongus and I just own them turn 1? Or not Amoongus, Sash Whimsicott, right? What if I just get this KO? Because I think just fishing for the crit is basically it. Fishing for the not only crit, but the focus sash. Because if I prevent Tailwind, we're in a good spot. It's probably Covert Cloak, but I have to fish for it. Let's see. Oh, it was Sash! It was Sash! Can I please KO? Oh, not quite. Not quite. All right, that's not great. Because they're going to Tailwind now. Unless they don't. If they don't, that'd be awesome. But I'm going to get in Kourite on. And I'm just going to Astral Barrage again. I was really hoping I just got that KO. Because if I got that KO and I called the item, we just won. There's the Tailwind. All right, this is gonna get a little freaky. Little freaky. Little freaky. There's no way Incineroar outspeeds me. What I have to hope is that I just live the electric move. So I go right back into Rillaboom to get rid of terrain, and I go for another Astral. And I think there's a shot I live this. Unless it's like Specs. Or that's the other way I don't live this. That's the other way. That's the other way. Well, that's not good. Crit. That's awesome. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think we just get owned. I mean, if there's Specs, we still have a shot to win. Let me think. So if they are Specs, I don't believe they one-shot Kourite on. Are we max speed in Jolly? They are Jolly max speed. They have... How many turns left to Tailwind? Two turns left to Tailwind. I'm gonna try something pretty freaky. I'm just gonna send it. No, they're not Specs. Okay. Wait, if they're not Specs and they're not Life Orb, that means that the first crit probably mattered. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Wait, if they're not Specs and they're not Life Orb, the crit mattered. There's no way Caloric Shadow drops to neutral. Even with the Terra, there's no terrain and no multipliers. Come on. Alright, it is what it is. And then they crit me again, which is funny. Alright, we'll forfeit there. And we'll call the stream there. It's about 4:30. So we got 2.5 hours worth of stream. That's not bad. That's not bad. Got a lot of videos out of that too. Anyways, if you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, do all that. If you're watching on Twitch, hang out for just a little bit. We're gonna raid one of our friends. Anyways, I will see you guys soon on YouTube. I'll see you guys tomorrow.